We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
There you go, right here.
Tannehill to the air right off the bat. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Tannehill. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Tannehill. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll begin by running the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice...
Here's a diving catch right side. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19.
1st and 10, it's Willis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Willis will look to pass again here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Check smash, check smash.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Oh, some strong running, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Full connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the
touchdown Bengals? T. Higgins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
79 Broncos. Hurt. 19 Lions. Trap 50.
From the gun, here's Willis. He finds Hopkins complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw is on target to Burks. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit. And now they're out executing.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Titans at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
70 ranges.
Willis to throw on 2nd. That one's taken in by Spears. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's go now.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Panther 11.
Willis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Titans 1st down. He's able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Willis. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 33. 1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at the 33-yard line. Now Willis to throw. That'll be caught. It's Rager. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Play action. Willis. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Count to 60. Count to 60.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
65 cat. 65 cat.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Short throw to Smith. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And my goodness, another interception. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Willis back to the air on 2nd down.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Willis on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. To throw is Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll give it to Mixon, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Come up the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Check smash. Check Warriors. 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
79.
Willis is going to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
The shotgun snap to Willis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that...
Touchdown! Chigaconfro, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point. His guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Boyd, someone who seems like he's been underrated his entire 7-year career, and I think that assessment is correct. Quietly gathered almost 800 yards last season and was a big part of their ranking in the top 5 in the NFL when throwing the football. Always dependable, always available to move the chains.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
79 Broncos.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Open right side, complete to Rager.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
19 Lions. Go.
Willis.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Austin Eckler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This is my writing it down on my notes. I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
On the option, here's
hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Folk's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tannehill on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tannehill. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Caleb Farley.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give your...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That's taken in by Higgins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
Here we go, here we go.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
18 rattle. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Now Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
I Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Tannehill throwing again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing it.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
And now here is another interception.
And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Haskins now on 1st and 10. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Willis will look to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. I think they're going to win those, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. Eckler running to the right.
And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. That is caught. And he will have the Titans first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option, here's Spears.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Touchdown! Okonkwo, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Folk connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Tannehill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Willis now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Haskins up the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
First down, they'll stick with Haskins. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
3rd down, it's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. On for the extra point is Folk. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
62, Bengals 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this.
And, my goodness, another interception.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here's a give to Spears.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Spears on 2nd down.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Tannehill. And now here's another interception.
It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. And my goodness, another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go out.
Yeah, I was going to say, that could be a house call.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense.